Good day everybody and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to have a look about one of Britain's classic comedy sitcoms. And the one what I am talking about is Only Fools and Horses. It ran for 7 seasons, 64 episodes from the 1991 to 2003 and 16 Christmas specials. So here's the 3 of them. Grandad, Rodney and Delboy and Rodney. So it starred David Jason, Nicholas Lindsay as the Trotter brothers. And our first episode is Big Brother. Then we got Go Out West, Young Man, Cash and Curry. So there you can see the pictures of it. And they was classic comedies about the Trotter family brought to life. Del Boy always said this time next year we'd be millionaires. And the different characters that brought into it. Even Broysley was another one of their characters, and Denzel. And of course, one of their big characters gotta be Trigger. The reason why he was called Trigger, because he looked like the horse. So this is my look at the Fools and Horses series. That's episode 1 and 3 from the first season. And then we'll look at second one is Seconds Times Around, A Slow Bus to China Ford or something. The Russians Coming. Oh, there's some more pictures. And there's Rodney and Delboy. And they're always trying to make a buck out of everything, money, and trying to make deals and that. Everyone. Now for our next one. Here we got Grandad on the front. And this one, a Christmas cracker. Long Leg of the Law. Ashes to Ashes. So there's the pictures of them on the back. It was a real fun. If you've not seen it, I advise you to go and look for it, and wherever you are, look it up and watch some of the episodes, especially the one with in the bar where Del Boy falls behind the bar. That is one of their classics. And another classic is the Batman one. So this is the next one. We're still on, I think we're still on season, no, that was the Christmas one, I think. And Christmas one. And the first 3 from the second series. So this is the next ones from the second series. So we've got No Great Love, The Yellow Pearl, It's Never Rains. So there's some more pictures of them. And another classic one episode is the chandelier one. They was told if they laughed while the chandelier was filmed, they would be fired. Because what they had to do, Rodney and Delboy was underneath to catch the chandelier while Grandad was unlocking it. So he hit it with the hammer, and they was only under the wrong one, the wrong glass chandelier, and it smashed. So that was another funny one. And next we've got, for our next ones, this is a Touch of Glass. The Diamonds Are in Heather. Homesick. So there, up the top, is the famous sketch where there's, if you can see it, the chandelier sketch and that. And that's the next one. So for next, we're up to season 3. So those was part of season. I think the last one was part of season 3. So we got episode 2, 3, and 4, season 3. Health condition. Friday the 14th. Yesterday never comes. And there's they are. And in this, there's Mickey Pierce, another one of the characters. Because they had so many different characters come in, and Marlene and Boise, they came in, and that was a big, really funny thing. So for the next one, as I'm going through is this one. They're all Quiet Boys. So this one's we're on to season 3 and the Christmas one. So the first one is May the Force be with you. What? Who's a pretty boy? Thick as water. So there's some more pictures of them and that. I haven't been going through the stories because if I would have, it's, but the other things, they lived in an area called Peckham. And there was one sketch where there's a riot going on, and Rodney, Del Boy was coming through with his car. So he picked it on, and the police and the rioters split to make a way so they could drive through. And then he picked the arm again, and they started fighting again. So for our next one, season 4, we're up to. And this is where, because Grandad had died, and Uncle Albert came in. So there you can see Uncle Albert. So, happy returns, the stable relation, the whole in one. So there, this brought us in Grandad, and he used to say during the war, because every time he was on the ship, it always sunk. Now, next one, there we go for the Rodney and Del Boy, and these are It's Only Rock and Roll, The Sleeping Dogs Lie, Watch the Girls Go By, as one door closes. So there's some more photos, and there you can see Boise snogging Marlene in front of Boise. And for our next one, we're up to a Christmas special from 1985, and it's called To Hull and Back. So there's the pictures of them. So this is one of their mad trips and that, where they end up getting into trouble and that. And all of them was written by John Sullivan, and he was a brilliant writer. And that's another one of their Christmas specials. And for our next, as we're going through them, I'm just telling you all about them. So we've got season 5, from Perusha with Love, The Miracle of Peckham, The Long Night, and there's the pictures of the back of that, and the different things they used to get up to. They even used to get up to in trouble with the police, but they always get out of it. So our next one is from we're on season 5, episode 4, 5, and 6. Tea for Free, Video Nasties, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So this is it. And there's the pictures of it. And this is where Del Boy invites himself to posh do and that. And the next one is where Del has these video educational things, and as usual, it's another one of his, master plans what go wrong. And then Del's old pal Jumbo Mills is back in the UK. So this is another one of these. And for our next one, we're up to another Christmas special. We've got 2 Christmas specials there. The Royal Flush, Froggy's Legacy. So there. And there's, as you can see, Del Boy. Because Trigger always called Del Boy, Rodney. Trigger always called Rodney Dave. Dave always said to Trigger, "My name's not Dave, my name's Rodney." And Trigger say, "Okay, Rodney." And and this next one's in the Nag's Head. This is the seaside, off to the seaside, where they blow up the coast and the coach, and all the I think that's the one I'm on about, and that. And next we're up to next one is a feature-length episode, The Date. So this is another Christmas one. So this is where Del Boy meets his future wife, and this is the time that he meets I forget her name, and they go to a Christmas party and that, and she's like other things that happen and that, and that's the one of the next Christmas ones. And for our next one, we've got season 6, 1 and 2, Yoppie Lob and Danger UXD. So this is the next one. Oh, this is the one. That's the famous picture of when Del Boy's standing there, and the barman lifts the door flap off to get fast, and Del Boy does not know that it's up, so he goes to lean on it and he falls over, and he says to Trigger, "Okay, Trigger, let's go," because he made himself a complete fool. And this next one, Danger UXD, is where Del Boy does a dodgy deal, and he gets all these 50 blow-up dolls, and there they are on the back. So for our next one is 2 50-minute episodes, because these was like half hours. So we're up to season 6, 4 and 5. Chain Gang, the unlucky winner is, and there's pictures of it, and more trouble. Rodney and Del visits a 18 club casino, and then the unlucky winner, because what happens, Rodney wins the competition, and they make out he's a 15-year-old, 14 and a half and that. And as usual, all trouble comes out. And then for our next one, season 6, 5 and 6, Sickness and Wealth and Little Precision. There you go. And there you are, the pictures on the back, because they have the science looks like, and the other one is Looks like Del Boy's in pain and that. And for our next, we're up to another two. I don't know if the two Christmas specials. Oh, a feature length. A Jolly Boys Out. So this is the 84 Christmas special. And this is the one where they, as you can see on the back, they blow up the bus or explosion. And then for the next one, it's the 1989 Christmas special. Now this one's the 1990 Christmas special. Rodney Comes Home. So there you are, and the pictures of that. And for one, next one is season 7, episode 1 and 2. The Sky's the Limit. The Change for a Lunchtime. So there we are. And as you can see, they're in trouble again from that picture and that. And this was a very good, because now Nicholas Lyndhurst is in an American sitcom called Frasier. So people from America will recognise him from that. But he's a lot older. So for our next ones, 5 and 6 of season 7, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Uncle, 3 men, a woman and a baby. So that's the next comedy capers and that. And then we have the 1991 feature-length episode, The Miami Twins. This episode was sort of set in Miami. I don't know if they really went to Miami, but they gone to Miami and that, and they got in trouble. I think they got in trouble with the mafia or something, like usual and that. And as Del Boy always charmed his way out. So we've got 92's Christmas special, Mother's Natural Son, and that's that one. And there's some pictures from it on the back. So the next one is 2003 Christmas special, Sleepless in Peckham, and that's one. And this is the story about Only Fools and Horses and that. Talking about their years, relating more than 21 years of Only Fools and Horses, with the show's creator John Solomon, and as well as the leading actors David Jason and Nicholas Lindsay, and the cast of many. So they even did one for I think it was Comic Relief, and they had David Beckham in it, and it was Rodney sort of show wearing these underpants with David Beckham's picture. I think it's his picture or his writing, and the way they got, because it was after Trigger had died and that, and David Beckham got glasses and he was trying to be incognito while they was at the market and that, and they actually used a sketch where the one from where David Jason fell over in the bar, but they did this with David Beckham, because he was going lean on this cage, but someone had moved it, so he fell down. But that was very funny in that. So this is my chat about the classic Only Fools and Horses was a British classic show. If you've not seen it, I recommend it. Try and find the episodes and watch some of it. You'll be in stitches of the things they get up. And the one of their classics was they went to a funeral and they dressed up as Batman and Robin. And what happened, their three-wheeler broke down. So there was running through smoke and a councillor was getting mugged. So next minute you see Rodney and Del Boy. Del Boy was Batman. Rodney was Robin. And you see them running along and the Batman music and that. So they get to the place where it was, and it was a funeral because they thought it was a fancy dress funeral, fancy dress party, but it was all a funeral. So there was, dressed up as Batman and Robin, and everybody else in suits and ties and that. So that's another classic one of them, because they did so many, funny episodes and that, and they even had classical. There was Mike the barman around the Nag's Head and that, and so many people who was coming, and because Marlene and Voicey, they had a spin-off called Green Grass, where Voicey had to leave and he went to live in Shropshire. But he was become a farmer because it was the something brothers. I forget what they was name, because one was a tall one and the other brother was a short one, and they was after someone who set him up, and the person who set him up was Boise. So that's another one of the classics. But sadly, we lost David Solomon because he was the main writer of it. But there is a theatre show going round. It has been played at the West End and that. And one of the people who who plays Grandad is Paul Whitehouse. But I've not seen it, but I've heard it's really good, the musical, Only Fools and Horses. So this is where I say a fond farewell, and my little chat about a classic British show called Only Fools and Horses, and how they was a British institution. And if you've not seen it, if you're in other countries and you've not heard about it, please go and have a look at it. You'll be in stitches because they were so funny, and the things they used to get up to. And Del Boy always did dodgy dealings and that, and he ended up being bankrupt. And he always had Rodney doing things and playing him up and that. And this is where I say goodbye for now. And I hope you enjoyed this little chat about the history of Only Fools and Horses and how they started from, they ran from 1991 to 2003, 64 episodes, 16 Christmas specials. And there's where I say a fond farewell, and I hope you enjoyed this little chat. And if you enjoy these, I hope you come and join me and follow me for more. And I'll say goodbye for now, and look after yourselves and take care and be good to each other whenever you watch this, morning, noon and night. And I'll bid you a fond farewell for now.